Welcome to Pokemon Wild's Info Adventure. What's going on, guys? You got me mid-battle here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Wild's Adventure. So today, guys, we are going to be doing some breeding, and to do this, I needed to catch an electric type, and I just happened to find this Raichu that was sitting next to the base this whole time. You guys might have seen it since, like, episode 1. Well, it happened to be, like, level 52. It knows Power, and it gets Surf, which is pretty funny, too. It's kind of an homage to the Surfing Pikachu. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of its other moves. And it has Thunderbolt, Tail Whip, and Thundershock. So, not great moves, but hey, it's okay. And we're going to be doing some breeding today. So, let's go ahead and grab a Pokemon here that we're going to be using to do some building. I also caught a Breloom off camera. And that Breloom is going to be really great because it can use Build and it can use Cut, which are two of the annoying things that you have to carry around with you in order to kind of progress through the game. So, great to get a Breloom this early. So for the breeding area, I'm going to make it over here in the center. The goal here is to breed a bunch of electric-type Pokemon. They are going to come in handy. So let's go ahead and make a little area here for our breeding pen. It doesn't have to be super crazy by any means. We can just do something like this. And let's actually not make it too far down that way because I don't want them escaping if we have any water types in here. This is basically only going to work for those field Pokemon, which is fine. So I'm going to do something like this, and then let's grab that door. Bada bing, bada boom. So now all the Pokemon are going to be stuck in here, and let's go ahead and drop off that Raichu. And it should look like it is comfortable in this area. So we got a magnet. Yep, it is super happy in this area. So now we just need a female Pikachu, or basically a female Pokemon electric type that is in the same group as Raichu. So I'm going to shoot for getting a Pikachu. I think it's going to be a pretty quick encounter. We can get it in the grass in this area right here. So that's what, actually, you know what? We can probably go find a Raichu. So I'm going to take a little ride around and let's see what we can find. Alright, I'm back and I actually managed to find a Shinx. So I have a male and a female Shinx now. So we're going to drop those off here and just kind of let them do their thing. They're going to lay eggs and then we're going to hatch the eggs and get plenty of Shinx. And the Shinx, like I said earlier, are going to give us magnets, which we're going to need. So I've been picking up and kind of farming items as we go. But there's a few other things that I want to do. Let's go ahead and pick up a build Pokemon because there's a little bit of building that I need to do, a little bit of cleanup work. So first thing first is I want to start thinking of what my late game team is kind of going to look like. And it basically just needs to be Pokemon with good movesets because in this game, there's not a lot of moves outside of level up moves. So the build, you know, moves that a Pokemon has when you catch it or when you level it up is going to be great. So I think Raichu here is going to be fine. You know, it has Thunderbolt, and that's honestly a good enough move, I think, to keep it on the team. So we're going to store Raichu because I think it's going to be a team member. And I think Milotic is also going to be a team member at some point just because Surf hits really hard. So let's go ahead and store Breloom back. I don't think Breloom's going to make it right now, but Raichu is definitely a possibility. So our stronger Pokemon that we're considering, we're going to put over here. I'm also going to go ahead and pick up this Ralts because I think I want to use Ralts as well. This one is the shiny one that we caught a few episodes ago. I think Gallade would be really cool, so let's go ahead and pick up Ralts. And then I think Scyther would definitely be cool too, so we're going to go ahead and pick up Scyther. I also don't need that much Silky Thread. And I'm just going to kind of wait for these Shinx to lay some eggs, and then we're going to start hatching, so let's put these Pokemon away, and let's grab some eggs. Alright, it hasn't been that long. Huh. Wonder why this cloudiness is here now. This is weird. Anyway, it hasn't been that long, and you can see that there's a few eggs here. So we're going to go ahead and pick up both these eggs and start running around to hatch these things. I don't know why the biome type is like different here. Like, why is the Eterna Force vibe going on here? That's our Corsola. So weird. I mean, I kind of like it. It's nice and moody. Very weird. Does it do it on the beach? It's doing it on the beach too, eh? Alright. Well, we're going to be, I'm going to be running around to hatch these eggs, and I'm also going to be looking for some different Pokemon that we can catch. Maybe some future team members now that we're getting close to that mid-late game type of feel. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I'm just kind of stuck there, I guess. And we're going to need metal coats, which means we're going to need some Pokemon that drop metal coats like steel types, so that's something else I'm going to be taking into consideration. When I'm running around and running into Pokemon like this, I am knocking them out most of the time just to level up my Milotic here, so you'll see that Surf one-shots most of the Pokemon that I run into, and I also get a good chunk of experience from them, so I'm going to just kind of knock out some of these, catch some of these, and run around and hatch some eggs and get some Shinxes so we can do some more crafting. Be back later. Alright, it's been a while, and look at all the party of Shinxes I've got here. I also did a lot of exploring and found some really cool Pokemon, so let's take a look. I managed to catch one of those Dragonites up there. It wasn't too hard to catch, actually. I caught it in a fastball pretty quickly. Since I have a Pokemon like Milotic that can kind of tank some of its hits, I can just chuck balls and it's not too bad. Also got Raichu out, and I caught a Xatu, which is pretty great too, because Xatu can use Teleport and Fly, two things that we're going to need later. So we're actually going to keep Xatu out and put Dragonite away for right now. And we're going to put Raichu away too. And this is kind of our potential team box. You see we got some stronger Pokemon in here that might be interesting. And then over here we have some just standard Pokemon that I probably am not going to use anytime soon. I also managed to catch a Pokemon that we're going to need a lot of. We're going to need a lot of these guys, and this is a Steelix. The reason why is they hold a soft sand and they hold metal coats. There's like no solo steel types in this game, so Steelix is going to be one of the closest things that we can get. Skarmory might work as well. Anything that can hold the metal coat are going to be very valuable. And if I haven't explained yet why these are really good, you know, you need the magnet and the hard shell for Pokeballs. And then if we come up here to the kiln, you'll see that a lot of these are going to be taking kind of these hard shells. Yep, there's a magnet. And then we're also going to need Metal Coat to get Great Balls. And then we're going to need Life Forces to get Ultra Balls. And that's what we're really shooting for, is the Dark Energy for Dusk Balls and Ultra Balls. They're two of the better options here. Also did a little bit exploring on the map. And if you see, if we go kind of up here, I went up to the snowy area around this desert. There's a volcano here. And kind of explored a little bit of just the snowy area, and that's where I happened to find the Steelix, was kind of like in this mountainous area right here. So we're going to be doing a lot more stuff off camera. I'm going to need to get a bunch of steel types, so we're going to be catching some different steel type Pokemon, and we're going to be leveling up the Pokemon right now that I have in my team. So I'm just going to heal them up real quick, and of course we're going to be collecting more Shinxes so that we can get more magnets and kind of farm those out as well. So I'm going to go try to catch some more Steel-type Pokemon to kind of speed up this process, and I will be back in a little bit. Alright, I'm back, and I managed to get some really cool Pokemon. Let's take a quick look. If we take a look here, you'll see I caught a Riolu, a Sneasel, and I actually caught a few Skarmory that we're going to be able to get Metal Coats from, but we're not done farming yet, so I'll be back shortly. I've been leveling up my Pokemon here. You can see I've got Ralts up to almost level 20, and we got Absol up to almost level 50. So our team's coming together, and I've still been catching some things here and there too. Caught a Dugtrio here, and I actually caught a Parasect, which I think is pretty cool because it has Spore, which is really good. We got a Nosepass, a few interesting things here. And of course I've been adding things over here that we can collect, like the Metal Coats and the Magnets. And with all that, I've been doing a ton of crafting, so let's take a look at some of our items. If we take a look here, I've been getting some Great Balls, been getting some Quick Balls, Pokeballs, and then over here in the key item section, I crafted an Old Rod and a Super Rod, so we're going to do some fishing with these next episode and see what we can catch. But thank you guys so much for watching this one, and the next one, like I said, we're going to do some fishing and keep leveling up our Pokemon to get ready for more of that late game stuff. We also need some more Ghost types because the Life Force that Ghost types give is really good for the Ultra Balls, and we can also make some Teleporters, which are going to help speed up our production and moving around and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.